Good morning, guys. Today I want to talk about dreaming and my personal dream and sharing our dreams. I think too often we don't talk about our dreams because we're afraid of the judgment. And even right now, as I sit here, I'm a little nervous, not equal to some of the other videos I've made, but still a little bit. Just being transparent and honest. I think often, again, yeah, we don't like to talk about our dreams because we don't want other people to tell us that it's stupid or that it can't happen, and so we just hang on to it. The problem is, as I touched on another video, the power of language. And even I'm going to push a little bit into the law of attraction. Not to get too woo woo, keep it a little bit more practical, which is to say that if we're talking about our dreams and we're telling people about it and it's constantly on the top of our mind, we're actually programming our brain to look at it and to problem solve and to be creative and to think about it. And more than that, I've experienced this too. When you start talking about it to your people and your friends and the public, it's amazing what comes back in terms of resources. It's like this person can offer you something, this person can offer you something, this person can offer you something. Because I think, like, at the end of the day, we all want to help each other. And so if you're actually telling your community what your dream is, you give them the opportunity to help you and to have resources for you. They might just have something. And so I really think there's a couple different thoughts on this, but I personally believe it's important to talk about it in terms of authenticity and in terms of declaring what it is that you actually want into the world, into the universe, so that the universe can provide through very practical means often, which is your friend might know something, which then is the first step, which takes you one step closer. You learn something, and then that leads you to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. So for me, it's funny. A lot of things have been coalescing, and even as I do some of these videos and I'm talking about it, other pieces line up. So for the last few years, as I've done personal development work, especially work around my why and my purpose and how I want to show up and how I want to serve, even though I've been doing personal development work for a long time, the last couple of years particularly keep mapping to this dream, which is a dream I've had for about 7 years, and it's just intensified over those years. So the dream I'm chasing, or the path that I'm walking right now, the process I want to live, is I want to be a DJ. And I have my own flavor of what that looks like, but the reason for me is I just love music. But more importantly than that, I really believe music can facilitate transformational experiences. And I talk from a place of having personally had transformational experiences through music, particularly through music festivals, because of the many things, because of the environment, and also because of the this is what I tell people, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate if you've been to at least a concert. Music is different when it's coming through a sound system where you can feel it. So I feel like a lot of people who aren't into electronic music is because they've never actually experienced it. It's like saying you're not into an artist, but you've only ever heard him or her on the radio. Because it's always different live. Even if it's just an artist with a acoustic guitar and that's it, and there's no sound system, that is still a very different experience when you're sitting 10 feet away from someone playing a guitar than even the same song on the radio. Electronic music is very much the same. It's almost, I don't want to say it more so because that's hard, but it doesn't translate well. Like, we can hear these songs on our phones and on, what all of these devices with our headphones and whatnot, and it's just not the same. It's the experience is completely different when you're in front of speakers that are putting out a level of bass, a level of frequency, a level of vibration that you're actually feeling in your body. It's miraculous. It's why I love going to shows and going to festivals, because the music is profound. So the reason I want to DJ is because I want to craft the experience for people at scale. I've thought a lot about, and a lot of influence by Gary Vee, you'll hear his name pop up lots, a lot of influence on high-low. So I really want to affect change, and how I foresee doing that is affecting people, right? And I want to do that on an intimate setting, the tight-knit community, my close friends, intimate circles, intimate events. But I also want to do that at scale. And based on my experience at festivals, like, being able to affect potentially thousands of people who are at a stage listening to that DJ, listening to me eventually, and be able to craft an experience and a journey for people. That's what excites me. And my particular flavor is that I really want to make kind of a music genre that I don't think exists yet. At least I haven't discovered it. And it's not a new genre, but it's. I just got this idea one day, and it's like as an artist, it's like pulling all the pieces that I want together. So, the music I want to make is some people might not understand this, some might, but heavy, aggressive dubstep. In your face, very masculine, very heavy, very primordial, both. But I find some of this dubstep in this genre, this music I like in particular, can sometimes be very dark and actually very negative, which is what I want to go the opposite of. I really like the intensity of, and it's too much. I'll try to, I'll explain in another video, but yeah, so leave it at that. So like heavy, aggressive dubstep, but I want to incorporate real medicine songs, meaning songs that have, for lack of a better word, legit magic in them for healing. And songs or like things in this genre can be everything from some people I listen to, like Nako and Medicine for the People, or Trevor Hall, where it's very lyrical and really good medicine music, to what I would consider almost, in essence, like real OG original medicine music, which is like shamanic, traditional, Aboriginal native music that's typically done in ceremonial context. So I have experience partaking in some shamanic ceremonies when I was in South America, and it's always about the music. It's like, it actually is, because the music is really the vehicle and the tool, to facilitate whatever. Like, the songs they're singing have a resonance and a vibration based on the song. And so I want to take this medicine music, and actually my grand dream is to study shamanism, study that kind of music, be given the blessing to carry these songs that are my own, that have been given to me, and perform those live, and then mix those in with this heavy aggressive dubstep. And it's like the dubstep is the container, and then the medicine song is almost what penetrates. And I had a good friend. It's funny, sometimes we don't see things because we're in it, but I had a really good friend mention the balance of this idea that there's this real harmonious balance between the masculine heavy aggressiveness of the dubstep, and then me wanting to merge in this feminine, healing, divine medicine music. And I hadn't correlated those. I just knew I wanted to put those two things together. And so yeah, so that is my dream. That's the dream I'm working on. And again, to just be honest and transparent in how I'm trying to get better at thinking about things. And it's been a slow process, but almost turning 30. I turned 30 in 5-6 months. I'm really looking at this dream as a decade or two. Like, I'm really trying to map my brain to, it's not something that's I'm gonna accomplish quick. And what's great about that is that it takes the pressure off. I don't have to be anything at any time to get anywhere. It's like I can hold the dream, know that's where I'm going, and I can enjoy where this journey takes me. And so yeah, so this, and it's kind of a big life change. And again, it's a long video already, but yeah, so that's what I'm mapping towards, is working to become a DJ, and to create this music that I want to put out into the world. And that'll be my gift, and that'll be my passion, and that'll be my purpose. And that's what I'm working towards. And I think that's it for today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.